Welcome. Going to be doing a Let's Play of Stellaris, which is a space exploration game. Doing this video for my buddy Jeff, who has heard our friends talk about this game rather frequently, but has never seen it. So Jeffrey, here's for you. As you can see, we're on this lovely starting screen, and I'm going to start a new game here. On the left, you got all of the different options that you can use. I got a couple of added features into this game that are not the usual. So you can see, like, for example, the Solarian Union, which that's actually a pretty good one. I don't like the Enlightened Monarchy, but a number of different options on it. I'm going to choose the Chiss Ascendancy here. I actually just built them, mostly because I love the Chiss. But I'm going to show you quickly, walk through the edit screen here. These are all of the different features that you can change when you're building it. So if you want to change your appearance, the species name, the ship names, what traits. Traits are important. You can see here I've picked intelligence, which gives me an increased amount of science production. All three different sciences get 10% boost. Weak, which means that I am losing points here. My army does less damage, and I lose some minerals. And then I lose get quick learners there, so I'm getting quicker experience. So that's the trade-off for being weak. I gave myself a weaker species, but at the same time, quick learners, I figure, you know what, hey, learning things is more important than doing things. Man, that's the highlight of academia, isn't it? Anyway, just going through here, there's the rules name, there's the planet. You have a number of different options, these planets that you can start with. I'm choosing continental. It's kind of irrelevant, you can start on any of them, but it does help when you are going through and playing the game. As you find new planets, they will go under a variety of different options there. I'm going to build mammal cities because these guys are mammals. I chose extreme materialist, fanatical materialist, which means that I am going to get an additional amount of research again. So you can see, again, physics, society, engineering, I'm getting 15% extra there. And then a pacifist, because that helps you grow when you're not currently active in war. And then I set my government here to, sorry, I had to get a drink there, to despotic hegemony. Research again, faster, research stations, cheaper to build. Named your empire, picked my flag. Weapons, I went with energy weapons. I think they're more entertaining. Doing a brand new one for you. This is warp travel. It's the easiest one to play, as you don't have to do anything. You can just go from point A to point B. Your guy just charges up and then warps there. It is also the slowest of the different warps. And then I've got different ship options here. I guess I could go with New Republic ships, but we're just going to go with Mammalian for right now. Mostly because, I don't know, never played with the New Republic. So anyway, that's fine. We're going to be done. Not going to start with the advanced AI. Going to start with 10 different other empires that I'm going against. You'll see why as we go. Difficulty right now is going to be on normal, which is the easiest difficulty of all of them. So we're going off to our start here. Going to show you, hopefully we'll get ourselves a good beginning here. There is the Sol Galaxy, my home galaxy. Currently paused, so you start the game at the year 2200 AD, so about another 180 years from now. And it's January 1st. You've got a number of ships. Here's our home planet here, which is Sol. Sol shows you there. There's our governor. He looks cranky. Surface, so that's what the surface of this planet looks like right now. As you can see, I've got some guys doing power plants, so that's going to give me resources here of energy. Energy is important on keeping things built. And I've got this guy who's building, he's got a farm built. He is going to be collecting food to grow my populace. This guy is doing, what is this? The mining network, so that gives me more minerals. Minerals are required to build anything. So that's kind of there. And then you can see I've got some other stuff here. That is society. Currently I'm not able to do anything with it because it's blocked off. So I have to clear that. I can't do that yet, but that's one of the things I'll research. That's engineering. That's physics. I need all of those things to continue to grow my populace. So that's the home planet. Before I go into the armies screen, I am going to go jump over here real quick to the technology screen. So here's the different things that I can research. I've got 3 guys. All of them have the same ability to add additional lifespan. which is not a great ability, I mean, if we're being honest. So here on my home planet, before I go too much further into that, should do the rest of these things. Here's the armies I have. I have one army. I don't know any other species, so right now it's not a big deal that I only have one army, but as I go along, I will need to recruit more armies for both conquering worlds and defending my home planets. And then this is the construction yard, which you can see here. It's got the 306 right there. That is where I can build things. So you can see right now the only thing I can build is a Corvette, which is the smallest and least powerful of my ships that I can build. There's actually 3 of them right there. There they are, looking fine. I also have the ability to build construction ships, which I will show you that in a minute. Right now I have one. It's not actively doing anything. It's kind of boring. And then I've got a science ship, which I am going to build a second science ship. I do have one already built, but I'm going to build a second one. I'm going to show you why in a second. So here's my science explorer. You can see her ability is leaders gain 15% extra experience, which is nice because it means she'll go ahead and get smarter faster. So I am going to have her survey. I'm going to right click on here, survey this system, because we got to see what we're working with here. And it looks like I got a kind of a poor start. I got 2 other systems that are in my sphere of influence. So anything in this galaxy, it's pretty big, but this is what I own right now. So right now she's going to do that, do her thing. In the meantime, back to our research tabs. Before I pick anything else, I am also going to look at, oh, that's not what I wanted. I'm going to look at different leaders and recruit some more. So you have all of your things up here. Let's see, like here's my empire screen, what I've got. But there's my leaders tab. So you can see I've currently got 4 scientists, 1 governor, no admirals, no generals. I can have a maximum of 10 leaders right now. Now, I do have some mods on this game. They are setting right now so I can recruit leaders for free. So you can see the cost here is 0. Traditionally, they do have a cost here of your influence. Influence is gained each month. As you gain influence, you get to spend it on different things. We'll go through that. So this guy can do statecraft stuff better. This guy does research speeds of materials better. This guy does particles. So all 3 of these guys are better at research than they are as if they were put in ships and doing surveys. So I'm going to take this guy for the time being, and we'll see what else we get, because again, these don't cost me anything. This guy does just flat out research speed. He's maniacal, 5% additional research. So I'm going to take that guy as well, and I'm actually going to put him in charge of one of my researchings. So I have these guys that are doing research here. See them there, it says Society Research. I don't need 3 of them, so I'm just going to get rid of her. Boom. And now, when I go over to my research tab, you'll see this one has no scientist. But that's not for long. I am going to put our maniacal guy here. I don't even want to try to pronounce that. He's in there. So now we got 12% instead of the traditional 5%. That's great news. Let's get that one selected. This guy is going to, here's my 3 options. You normally get 3 at a time. Eventually you get to research technology that unlocks a 4th one. Then I'll be able to do that. So I am going to have him work on colony ships. So I need to build new colonies when I discover them. Again, need to look at my researchers. So I'm not super fun with this guy here. He's getting 15%, don't need it. He's gone, firing him. And that guy too, fired. So I need new researchers still. I've got one here, again, statecraft. This one is biology. This one is materials. I believe materials will probably be the one, but he's 38, so yeah, we're going to take him. And see what else we can get. But again, we can kind of game the system a little bit here because we just doesn't cost us anything, which is nice. Oh, this guy's a genius. That's the guy I want. Bringing him in, no problems. I am going to assign the genius, Brakshuk Flar. He's going to be there. So he's doing physics research for me. I am going to have him research cold fusion, I think. That'll give me more power for my ships, so we better try to look into that. Ooh, graviton sensors. Nice. So we'll go do that. Alright, so now we got one more researcher that we need to get. So let's see, we got this guy, he's doing stuff. Statecraft, minerals, that guy's doing stuff. Particles, I don't really need. She's gone. She's already assigned. I don't really... actually, I'll get rid of this girl. Alright, so we're back down to 5. We can then look at our recruits again. This guy, Anomaly Research. Very good to have for your ships. So I'm going to take her, but I'm just going to leave her there. She's going to fill that science ship once that ship gets created. And then finally we got another guy that does research speed. I'm recruiting him. So we have him. He's going there. Research here. He's going to do this. Improve spaceport. The reason behind it, that will upgrade my spaceport to level 2, which will allow me to get more minerals collect. It'll also get me closer to being able to build better ships. So my scientists are filled. I need to still look at my researchers here. I've got this lady, she's going to take my first ship. I've got this guy, he's getting fired. That's that. Alright, so I've done that. My first ship is moving around. There's not a whole lot else I have left to do. I've picked my researches, which is good. And let's see here. I'm actually not sure how long I've been playing here. This is set on a 20-minute timer. So if it just ends in the middle all of a sudden, I will apologize and then pick up on the next little web thing here. I will get into ship designing later. We don't have any contacts. Our government right now, it's set up. You can see there's our budget. Policies, I'm currently not doing any policies. And the demographic, not a big deal. So I'm going to start the game. We can see the ship start to move. The construction ship, which I know I said that I would talk about later, that one is going to build things once they are discovered. So right now, nothing is discovered. Oh, and they nominated an heir, that's nice. But once things start to get discovered, then I can actually start to check things out, build them, make good on it. And then you can see I've got a small little fleet. It's very weak, 77 power. I guess I should recruit an admiral. Let's see what we got here. Sensor range, that's nice. We're gonna do sensor range. So I've got admiral. Yeah, I'm not gonna pronounce that too. She's in charge of the fleet. It's gonna be good. You can see our guy is researching. He's checking out Titan here. He's gonna do Saturn next and go around. And now we just wait for him to do his thing. And for this to produce our second science ship.
Construction complete.
So I don't know if you can hear that. I do have the headphones on to get rid of any echo we may have. Did just finish our construction project here. So we now have a second science ship. Needs a scientist. And that's what this lady's available for. So we're going to send her to Bernard's Star to survey there. So she's going to go ahead and check that out. And in the meantime, we'll just kind of chill. You got these little pop-ups here that tell you when things get done. If you click on them, it zooms them in. You can see it's like, oh, cool, that's done, yay. And then you can build stuff on the surface here. For example, this one has 2 energy on it, but right now I'm not building anything. If I build a basic power plant, that'll give me additional energy. So, kind of get that going. I want you here. This is better. I'm looking here. Looks like we're building 6 additional food a turn. So that's going to take... Oh, we're getting 3.5% growth a month, which isn't great, but it's not terrible either. So it's going to keep doing its thing. Now you can see here we discovered... Oh, we got minerals. Boom. Let's send that guy over there. And then when we have enough minerals, we can build on there to get additional minerals each turn. So yeah, we're just going here. Beginning of this game is a little slow, obviously, because you know you're trying to build things, but you gotta wait till you get enough materials to do so. Every month you get a couple more, and you just kind of go from there. And eventually you get to a point where you've got too many materials, and then you're like, what do I do with all these? So we'll get that guy started on building. This guy's still going around doing his thing. I am going to assign him to Alpha Centauri once he is done. So I gave him an additional list of things to do. So we're still checking stuff out. Everything seems to be moving along just fine. Right here, there is a planet, Bernard Star 2. You can see the atmosphere here is habitable, but we do not have the atmospheric ability to convert it. because it is a tomb world. So that one we would have to unlock. We'd have to research tomb worlds in order to build a planet there, or build a thing there. Now this one you can see it has a continental world and an oceanic world in here. If we zoom in a little bit, sorry. Oh, scientist gained a level. Lovely. She'll be better at what she's doing, but you can see Alpha Centauri 3, that is a world that we can habitat. It's a continental world, that's what the world that we started on, so we can build there. This one here is an oceanic world. Oceanic worlds, we have not uncovered that ability to get there. You can see it has a habitability of 60%.
Updated.
Oh my goodness, an alien vessel. So yeah, let's see what that's all about. I'm going to pause this game here. You can see there's the Alpha aliens. They just warped in. I'm pretty sure they're going to be the guys that do the gas grazers, so they won't have any negative things there. But we can research that. Now if we do, you can see here in the corner it's got the little science globe here. It's society research. So if we choose to do that, the guy that's doing society, this guy who's doing colony ships, he will stop researching colony ships and start researching these aliens, which is not a bad idea, so we'll go ahead and get that started. So that's going to be going. Normally you're going to spend a lot of time in this map here, which shows the whole thing. Obviously we don't have a whole lot researched right now, so it's going to take a while for that to be anything other than what it is. This guy is still going, doing his thing. Once he's done, I'll have him go over there. Yeah. Ooh, excuse me. That's nice. Got ourselves a little researcher. Oh, got more. You, I want you to come here. Nice. Don't go there yet. At the beginning, minerals are of vital importance because you need them to build stuff, and that's really how you grow, is you just keep kind of piling on and making it happen.
Construction complete. System survey complete.
Alright, so we did finish surveying here. You can see our construction. Here, our surface queue, saying that Sol has finished its building. So it built this power plant. It's nice. We do want to build another minerals here. You can see I don't have enough minerals to do so, but that will give us an additional 2 minerals a turn. It's only 60, so we'll next turn, a couple of weeks here, we'll build that. Let me pause this again. The research is complete here in Bernard's star. So that guy, he's got nothing else to do. I think we're going to send him here. But you can see he's got all of these things here saying survey, research anomaly. These are different things that he can do. And then obviously the fleet stance. I've got him set to evasive. The guys that do the surveying, the science ships, they have no offensive capability. So you definitely want to set them to evasive unless you have a fleet there to protect them. So we're going to send him out there and let him do some researching, check that one out, and then this one, and that. Okay, alright, so we've gone through the month now. We got enough here so we can build our mining network. So we can get that started. Yeah. Now the nicety of the warp feature, the nicety of the warp feature here is that you don't have to actually set anything, you don't have to build anything. Ooh, and then there's something new here. Looks like we found anomaly. As you can see, this is my scientist, she's a level 2. It's a level 2 anomaly. There is a 30% chance that she will fail at researching this. So I'm going to leave that alone for now.
Updated. Evading hostile fleet.
Okay. A lot of stuff going on right now. I do apologize here. I'm trying to explain everything as we go. This pop-ups, sometimes they get annoying. But they are important to get. But to finish up on the science thing here, like I said, there's a 30% chance. I don't want to take that risk that she'll fail. So I'm going to wait for her to get to being a higher level. So she still has a lot of points to go, but once she gets to that next level, then I can bring her back here and have her do that research. Now, I ran into a second set of aliens here. They're the betas. That guy does not like my fleet. I'm going to turn off that escape thing and survey here. And what that's going to do when I turn the evasive fleet stance off, instead of trying just to escape, he's going to go over here, because I've already done Bernard Star. I don't need to do that. I want to say that's Bernard Shaw. I don't know why. I don't need to go back there again. I want to keep going. I will leave this alien, which has fleet power of 452-60, alone. And I'm just going to escape. And you can see I'm winding down here. She's getting ready to jump. So once she decides to jump, which hopefully should take place now, I would think. There she goes. Alright, so she's jumped. I'm going to turn the evade on again. You can see now there's a little hostile note there saying, hey, there's guys here, they don't like you. So we're going to leave them alone because they don't like us. So hopefully this one will be empty and she will be able to do her
Anomaly found.
We'll leave that alone for now. Oh, there's those guys. They will leave me alone though, I believe. Yeah. So we've kind of almost got these guys, the Alpha Aliens, discovered. There's 2 anomalies here in the Soul fleet. That's cool. Anomalies are good. Anomalies give you a chance to discover things, give you a chance to pick up technologies and stuff. So they definitely help out a lot. You can see we're almost done researching the Alpha Aliens.
Special project complete.
And we just finished. So every time we see those guys, instead of being what they were before, they are now what they call the Tinyanki. They're gasket raisers. So when we see them, they won't attack us, we won't attack them. Everything's copacetic. Now, as you can see, my research guy here, he is churning stuff up. He's still researching things. We got Venus here. That gives us society research when we get that one covered. Then you got Uns up here. You got Jupiter. That gives us a little bit more energy. Europa up here is giving both society and engineering, which is nice. And that'll help us uncover more stuff quickly. We do need to get the minerals to do so. So 90 is the minimum. I don't have that right now, so we're just going to leave that alone for the time being. And keep on keeping on. As you can see, our energy credits are growing pretty quick. They do have a cap, 2,500. That will go up as we uncover more technology. Which I am kind of trying to let these guys do their thing for a little bit. This guy's awesome. 17% extra. It's helpful. Alright, cool. Other scientist got to level 2. That's great. She's out there doing her thing. You can see now where she's been. Not just because she started to research it, but also the bubble uncovers what that's space as opposed to just black unknown. So that's kind of the way that's going. You can see our influence is growing. 3 clicks a thing. It's not great, but it's going.
Construction complete.
And I believe we're running close to the end of what's going on here. Soul, that finished its construction. You can see in the little red corner.
Complete.
Excuse me. In the little red corner here, it says that there's a production error. We're waiting for this populace to get there. Now, in order for that to happen, we need this guy to finish growing at number 8. He's right now 60.8%. We're getting 3.5 a month. A few more months, that'll go up, but this will go down, so that'll grow a little slower. So we just need to get that going. I'm going to have this guy real fast build here, get that started, and that's going to be it for our first installment. Anything, questions, whatever, feel free to just submit, and I will see you next time.